keep climbing?
You will never stop climbing. This is a journey. It's not a destination, right? Because you're always going to have new relationships in your life, and you have to start at the bottom of the ladder of influence with new relationships, right? Even if you've climbed to the top with some of the relationships you've had for a long time, when you meet somebody new, you're starting at the bottom. And it's all always relative. So you never stop climbing. This is a journey that we take. There are 5 steps on the ladder of influence, and we're going to dig into those a little bit more in the future chapters. But
so it's going to be a methodical climb.
It is absolutely methodical and
it's not just go climb the ladder. It's a methodical climb.
Absolutely.
So, like you just said, let's say if we got a great relationship, and I've climbed these 5 steps on the ladder with you. I'm at the top, but you just said at number 3, never stop climbing.
Right.
Describe what that means using the analogy. Actually, I'll do it. Because what that means, I've climbed to the top of my ladder. But in the real world, there's a ladder between me and everybody that I deal with. I got a ladder of influence with you. I've got a ladder of influence with somebody else. I got a ladder of influence over here. So that's why I could be at the top with you. As soon as I meet somebody else, there's like this imaginary, invisible ladder that pops up between us. And I got to start climbing. Every time. That's why you're always going to be climbing. And I may do something wrong in our relationship. And I may fall off the ladder, right?
You can fall off the ladder. That's possible.
It's hard to climb, but it's easy to fall.
So, all too easy to fall. Letter D, here in your notes. You will find yourself striving to climb to different levels at different times with different people. And just like a real ladder, you can't skip steps. Right? Just like a real ladder, you can't skip steps. And letter E, you must never forget that your influence is built from the ground up. And with every interaction, you must remember to start with the bottom step. And this is the first bottom step on the ladder of influence, and also the blank in your notes, control of self. And again, we're going to dig into more of the rest of the steps in future chapters, but that is the first step on the ladder of influence, the control of self step.